Okay, hi everyone, Tio back with a video, and as you guys can see, I'm playing a game, you guys don't know, but I'm playing on a PS2 emulator. I'm playing Dokapon DX, so for those of you who haven't heard about any of the Dokapon games before, to sum it up quite quickly, it's a mix of Mario Party with, say, any typical RPG, you know, like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy. So as you can see here, you have like a board basically, right? And you have, you know, the different tiles. So essentially, you get your characters, you go around on tiles, and you have to, you know, complete objectives. And obviously the one who wins the most, you know, objectives tends to win the game at the very end. Or normally the one who beats the very, like, last boss of the game tends to have a very good, you know, very good advantage to win the game as a whole. So we're just going to go into the game quickly, and I'll be exploring the menu. So of course, maybe by the end of the stream, if you guys are interested in playing the game, you know, you'll know how to navigate around the menus, you know what the different commands can do, and so on. So we're going to start the game. So we have two different options here. We have down here, the battle mode, and up here is the story mode. The story mode, if I'm talking about my own experiences, I've played the story mode for this particular game probably 5 times when I was living back in Japan, and I'd play with my my friend Mike and Max as well. And normally the story mode, if you're doing it in one go, God, it can take up to a whole day. So it could take like 20 hours, you know, to finish the whole campaign. Fortunately, you can save the game while you're playing and everything, so that you don't really have much of a problem on that end. So, you know, if you're playing maybe weekly with your friends, you can come back to it, you know, quite easily. But I feel like the problem, because in my case, I played it in one go with my friends, right? But we only played, like, we met up maybe once a month or whatever, but, you know, we had one day to just go through the whole game, because obviously I feel like the charm of it as well is the continued action where, I don't know, I guess for some people it would be different, but for me personally, you know, playing the game for like 2 hours at a time, then coming back, you know, maybe the week later or like 2 weeks later, you know, the whole momentum kind of dies down. And obviously, in my opinion, the drama, you know, playing with your friends is one of the most, you know, interesting aspects of the game as a whole. So it depends on your friend group too. Maybe you guys are able to make it work, but for me personally, I couldn't really imagine playing this game and, you know, having as good of a time as I did, you know, playing with my friends in one go, essentially. Of course, we did take breaks and whatever, you know, to go get food, you know, like takeouts and whatever. But yeah, I feel like it'd be hard to, you know, really enjoy the game if you do only 2 hours at a time. And then you're probably going to forget, you know, most of the time, like, oh, what were we doing again? Oh, what kind of strategy was I going for, you know? Especially if you're leading like a busy life and whatever. But anyhow, we're going to go into the story mode. For this stream in particular, I will only be covering the story mode, you know, just to kind of guide you guys, because that's probably the best mode in my opinion. The battle mode, I would recommend the battle mode actually, if you do plan to play maybe only for an hour, you know, with your friends, you know, just muck about and whatever. So I'm just going to quickly go to the battle mode, and I'll kind of show you guys how to navigate the battle mode quickly. So, you know, okay, this character is saying, oh, my name's Navi, as in navigation. So you can start a new game or new battle mode from this option on the left hand side. If you want to continue from one you had previously, you go to this one over here. But we'll just go to start a new one quickly. So you have 3 different types of battle modes available. You have the money battle mode. So I believe, let me check up. I've never really played this mode before. Okay, so whoever has the most money by the end of the week, or I think you can set the dates or whatever, or how many weeks the game will go on. But whoever has the most money at the end will be the winner, basically. This one is the kill battle mode. So whoever, let me look quickly. Yeah, so whoever beats the most amount of opponents, you know, will be the winner at the end of however many weeks at the end. Or I think it's up to, no, you set the amount of kills, and whoever gets like 10, 15 kills is the winner first, right? And then this one is the Hori Hori Battle. Okay, so for this one, you have to find the most amount of eggs or egg objectives, and then obviously the one who has the most at the end will win the game as well. So we're just gonna go and look at the options. So you have player 1, and you have like 2 computers to play with, so 3 characters in total, or 3 players in total. Over here you have 2 human players and 1 computer, 3 human characters, 1 human, 3 computers, 2 humans and 2 computers, and 3 humans and 1 computer, and 4 human players in total. So yeah, those are your options. So yeah, you guys will be able to navigate, through this menu pretty quickly, I hope. But hopefully, I'm gonna try and go back now because I do want to play for the story mode, because that is the main mode, and everything. So for this stream, I'll be playing for an hour, and hopefully by the end of the stream, you guys will know how to, navigate the game yourselves. So if you want to play with your family members, if you want to play with your friends or whoever, you can easily do that. So for those of you who have played, say, another Dokapon game before, most likely Dokapon Kingdom, I'm guessing, or there was the crossover one on the Nintendo Switch. I wasn't a fan of that game at all. That's probably the worst Dokapon game I've ever played in my whole entire life. But if you guys have played Dokapon Kingdom, this game is very different to Dokapon Kingdom, and obviously while I'm playing I'll be showing you what exactly is different. To be fair, I feel like every Dokapon game is different for the most part, so that's kind of like a good point about the series. So if there's a game you don't like, there's always going to be one you do like, right? In my opinion anyway. So anyhow, we're moving on to the story mode. Oh wait, before I continue, I should probably check my chat, because I'm not on my chat at the moment. So if anyone's sending me messages, then I probably won't be seeing that at all. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm in chat now, so that'll be all good. So yeah, the characters just talking, this little angel baby here. My name's Navi Navigation. So again, if you want to start a new game, you click on the left option that I have highlighted now. And if you want to continue a saved game you did beforehand, you go over here and select your save file. I don't have anything saved, not to my knowledge. Yeah, so it's just telling me I don't have any saved data, so obviously I can't do it. But if you guys do have saved data, that would be where you'd be going to load your saved data. So we'll be starting a new game, and I'll be playing, well, for the heck of it, I'll be playing 1 human and 3 computers. I don't have anybody next to me right now, so no other human computers, no human players, I should say, to play with me. So what we have over here is that each character in the game has their own unique ability. When it comes to, stats like speed, attack, defense, everyone is universally the same. You can build them however you want. But everyone has their own kind of unique gimmick, and obviously it will carry on for the whole entire game, basically. So for example, we have this character called Tap, highlighted now, and every turn he's able to use both a magic and an actual item. So normally, if you use an item, you can't use a magic spell on the same turn, and vice versa. If you use a magic spell, you can't use an item on the same turn. But with Tap, his unique ability allows him to use both an item and a magic spell on the same turn. With God, how do you do that? Lucille, or Lucille, it's like an Italian name, I don't know. But yeah, her unique ability is that every now and then, so it's like RNG basically, but occasionally she will automatically recover her health or HP. So I don't know, to be fair, I never feel lucky in these type of games, so I just try to eliminate my luck factor. So personally, I'd go with Tap because obviously his ability is a constant one, right? But I always feel unlucky, so I don't like leaving stuff up to chance or anything like that. But I mean, if you feel lucky, she's a pretty good character to go to, you know. And then we have Brickin over here, and occasionally he can recover from ailments. So say for example, maybe he's paralyzed or he's poisoned. Each turn there's a chance that his ability will proc and, you know, he will get cured and whatever. So similar to the chill as well, but obviously, you know, because there are certain status elements. For example, you can't move, or yeah, if you're paralyzed, your turn's gone completely. So obviously, I mean, if you feel lucky, you know, he could theoretically, you know, recover and then get to use his turn again. So he's not a bad character. I'd say I prefer him over Lucio. I don't know, it depends. If your ability procs when you need it, they're gonna be good, right? So I don't know. At the end of the day, it's really up to whoever. And we have Gamamaru, the ninja character. So he's similar to Tak, but he can only use 2 items per turn. I mean, obviously he can use a magic spell, but if you use a magic spell, unlike Tak, he can't use an item as well. He can only use 2 items, or he can use up to 2 items per turn. So I like him, and I like Tak because obviously, you know, it's always guaranteed that you can use your ability when you want to, right? And we have Razuri, another female character, very provocative. So once per turn. Okay, yeah, so she's also similar to Gamamaru, but basically the opposite. So instead of items, she can actually use 2 spells per turn. So it's always guaranteed, right? And then we have Wiwi. Anyhow, okay, yeah. Wiwi's probably, in terms of like the luck-based characters, Wiwi's probably the best one, especially like late game. Because he or she or it or whoever the hell, they have the... Oh god, my brain's like freezing out right now. They basically have a chance to duplicate their items. Not all of them, obviously. It's only one particular item. So if you want one particular item to duplicate, then obviously, you know, you just want that one item in your inventory to guarantee the chance. So with Wiwi, yeah, Wiwi's definitely a great character because, like, late game, I think you do get a few items that are like really game breaking to a certain degree, and obviously if they're duplicated, then yeah, Wiwi can just like go on a high streak and just completely stop the game basically. And yeah, we have Tap again. We do have one more character. It's an unlockable character. I forgot how you unlock him. But when you unlock that character, I think that character's ability is basically... Oh yeah, that was it. So the less health that character has, the more the stats increase. So for example, say if... I mean, something arbitrary, right? But say for example, the character has 100% health, then they don't get any bonus. But if the character's health is like 50%, then they get like a 20% bonus on all of their stats like magic, speed, strength, defense, and whatever. And if they're like 25%, then obviously I believe that's doubled again. So that character is really good in my opinion. I played that character like maybe twice, and I've always liked him so far. But yeah, because I got a new PC, I don't have my save file anymore, so I don't have that character here on this particular occasion. But yeah, now we're gonna choose who to pick. I feel like Magic's pretty decent, but you know, I'm gonna stick with items. But obviously, items, in my opinion, especially during the early game, are incredibly viable. So we're just gonna go and choose our character name now. I'll pick a Japanese name, why not? So I'll pick, I don't know, what do I want? I'll just pick my name, why not? So I'll do Tail, right? Then can I go for, yeah, let's do Tail. Oh, okay, all good. So here you can pick your stats of the game. And basically, you can pick different stuff. You can... Oh, over here you have your attack. then you have defense, and then you have magic, speed, and HP. So obviously if you increase your attack, you deal more damage, or physical damage I should say. If you increase your defense, then obviously you take hits better, right? You have the magic, your magic will be increased and you'll do more damage with your magic. So when it comes to magic, it's kind of two-sided. So when you're in a fight, okay, I'll go more into detail about fights later, but when you're in a fight with someone, you can use magic. And when you're outside of battle, when you're on the map, exploring and whatever, you can use magic there too. So normally, the higher your magic, the easier it is to hit people on the map and stuff like that. When you're outside of battle, when they're on the tiles and whatever. And when you're using magic, in fights and whatever, it will deal higher damage, right? But we'll go more into that later. And over here, you have your speed. So normally speed will kind of tie into agility and stuff like that. So like it will help you with evading attacks and evading magic spells on the field. And magic in the game can't miss. You can't miss magic attacks. I think there are some no, I don't think you can miss any of them. So magic will never be evasive, right? When you're actually playing in a fight. On the map, that's where speed will matter, because obviously you can dodge attacks that way. And when you're doing in fights, or practical, 1v1, speed will help you evade physical attacks, like sword attacks or whatever attacks, axes or whatever. And we have HP, increase your HP. So 1 point will increase your total HP by 10. So keep that in mind. Generally when sorry guys, give me a moment, I have to... Okay, sorry about that everyone, I had to kind of attend to a family matter. But anyhow, getting back to the point. Normally when I play these types of games, I tend to try to take a balanced approach. That's just my own personal playstyle, anyone can play however they want. So, you know, I do like even numbers generally, so I just like going for even numbers as a whole. And we'll go for now I have one, you know, odd number. I'll just put in HP, why not? And then now you can just pick whatever characters you want to be added to the game. We'll go for the chill, why not? I don't really care, personally. I thought it was automated, to be fair. There's that allotments for CPU characters, but I guess not. Okay, I'll make her stuff. Or I'll try to make it even. Why not? That's not possible. I'll just put a, you know, HP. Why not? And then the other characters too. I guess we'll do Razuli. Why not? Because the magic character, so I'll make her so that I I'll give you 11 magic. Why not? And for the final character, I guess we have so we have 2 boys, 2 girls. Why not? Magic like that. I guess attack 10. Defense. Why not? Okay, now it's going to be deciding the turn order for the game. And then you press circle to stop the rotation. And the rotation is done. So we have Luchil first, 2 Razuli, 3rd my character, and then 4 will be Tap. And then here you can decide, you know, the human player and computer. So obviously you have me with the PS2 pad. And then here you can decide the competency of the AI, you know. So we have normal over here. Then we have weak. If you go down, if you go up, you have strong. And then yeah, you have this one, which is futsu or normal. So I will say, sorry guys, give me a moment. Okay, I'm back again. Terribly sorry about the intrusion. But yeah, so we have the different AIs here. Before I left, what was I gonna say again? Alright, so the AI in these games, in Dokapon games, is absolute bullshit. So you have the strong AIs over here. My friend Mike extensively kind of tested it out, and the strong AIs cheat. They literally cheat. Like, you can't, like, they will always get the tiles they need to get to, you know, destinations and stuff like that. Is it possible to actually beat them without, you know, save scumming or whatever? I have no idea, but they are absolute bullshit. Like, I'll leave it at that. Like, if they know they're gonna die, they will immediately surrender. I mean, we'll get more into, you know, what happens when you surrender later on, but they are just absolute bullshit. So if you want to have fun with the AI, you know, kind of on even territory, playground, whatever you're gonna call it, I recommend, you know, you just leave them on the Futsu difficulty or the normal difficulty. If you want to, I don't know, if you're just fucking about, I guess you can go on the strong one. But yeah, it's not gonna be fun after a while, definitely. So yeah, we'll continue on. And over here we have options, you know, we have message speed over here. So you have, if you go to the left, you have the slow option, the one's highlighted now. Middle will be normal, and to the right you have high or the fast option for the text. We'll just leave it on normal, I don't mind either way. Here you have movement speed. So movement speed when you're moving, you know, on to different tiles and whatever. We have normal speed, slow, and fast over here. I'm going to leave it on normal, I don't really mind. Here you have the help option, so you can have help on or help off. I can't remember at what points it does actually show help. I haven't played in over, like, when was the last time I played this? Over 2 years now? So I can't remember, but we'll leave it on. And then you have vibration as well, so obviously if you have a PlayStation controller or any controller with vibration, if you're playing on an emulator like I am, you will get vibration and everything like that. So we'll continue on. And yeah, the game's confirming, I don't know, are you okay with everything? So yeah, normal difficulty for all of the AIs, as you can see, and obviously I'm player 3 with Tail as my character name. So we'll continue on. So the game does have a story when you are on story mode. Obviously, if you know Japanese, it can just be. I mean, it isn't really gonna win a Game of the Award in terms of game and narrative. It's like, oh, get the most amount of money, blah 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 blah. So I'll just skip over it. To be fair. Oh, okay, I had to press the circle button. I was like, oh, it's taking a while to load. And it's like, oh no. So yeah, let's continue along. So this is like a tutorial section, basically. So the game will just, kind of help you go through learning different mechanics and stuff like that. We will obviously get to a bigger map once we've passed this particular section. So the game's like, oh yeah, so this is the help section basically. So the angel will come down and be like, oh, do you want to learn about, how to navigate the game basically. So I already know it, so I won't really ask, or I won't take him upon his offer. So when it's my turn, I'll go over the different options available as well. Okay, so she'll be fighting. So when I'm fighting too, I'll go into more detail, but for now I'll just let it all play out. Okay, my turn. So we'll go over what options are available. So down here we have the system menu. And yeah, you can change the message speed over here if you, if you change your mind and you want to change it, this is where you'll be doing it. If you press R1, you'll be going to movement speed, so you can change that here too. So obviously the middle is normal, left is slow, and right is fast. We have the character voices too. So the character voices, I don't believe we had that as an option. No, we didn't have that as an option when starting this match. But you can actually turn off, the character voices if you want to do that. I leave it on. I mean, I don't see any point to turn it off. Then you have the sound as well. So the sound is on. You can turn that off if you want. We have vibration again. I've left it on. And then you can also check. So you can even change the AI mid-game. I didn't even know that. I don't think you can do that for Dokapon Kingdom. That's interesting. Yeah, I never even knew that. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can like change, all the players if you want. So maybe if I want only AIs to play, I can just change that to, weak, normal, or strong AI. But obviously, on the play. So I'll leave it as controller 1. So maybe if your friends come over mid-game and you have the save file, they can like join in basically. So yeah, you have that as an option. And yeah, help messages, we have that turned on. Zako button. So yeah, so whenever so this is an option. So for example, if you want to watch like the AIs fight enemies or whatever, by default it's turned on. But if you don't want to watch, AIs fighting or whatever, you can turn it off by going to the right hand option, Ninai. But we'll keep it on. Help list. Okay, so that's to keep up the help list. I'll leave it on. Why not? And you can save as well. So this is the save menu. So I don't know, just to show you guys what it will look like, we'll make a save file now. I believe at the end of every week in the game, you save. Well, you can choose to save automatically and whatever, or you can do it manually as well. But yeah, just for you guys, for your own entertainment or educational value, I'll be doing that here. So yeah, obviously as well, because it is a Japanese PS2 game, the confirm button is circle instead of the usual X button, and if you want to cancel, it's the X button instead. So Very old. I don't know if most newer PlayStation games even still follow that pattern. I'm gonna assume so, because obviously if they continued it from the PS1, I'm gonna assume they've continued it all the way up to the PS5 or whatever. Wait, did I say PS6? Okay, no. Do we have any more? Okay, no. So yeah, it ends there. So the final option, if you could just go left, will be the save option. Over here we have data. So the top one is Tsuyosa, as in, your power or strength or whatever. So you can check that, you can check out your stats, you can check out, so underneath the stats you have the Keikenchi, which is like EXP. Obviously I haven't been in any battles yet, so I don't have any EXP, right? So it's at 0 at the moment. And then to get level up, I need 44 EXP points, right? And yeah, I'm level 1, got my name, and Jotai, so you got the white kind of bar, like kind of rectangle, or the vertical up rectangle to the right hand side, so that's like Jotai, your condition. So it would probably be stating, if I'm like poisoned or paralyzed or got like itchy feet or whatever. So that will all be there in that section. And we have equipment over here. So my bookie, my weapon, basic starter sword, 4 attack. It's got no brand. We'll go into brands later when I finally go into a shop, and then I'll be explaining that. But yeah, you don't have to worry about that for now. And then we've got shield as well, the starter shield, 5 defense. And then we have special ability or tokugi. I don't have any right now, so it's completely blank. And then we have attack magic. I'll be showing you guys that kind of later. But yeah, mine is Zenigeto, so it's kind of like the rob ability from any other RPG game, right? I use that and I get money I steal money from my opponent. And then we have my magic defense ability, which is Magic Guard 50. So it goes up to Magic Guard 100, and Magic Guard 100 you completely nullify a magic attack, right, from your opponent. But you can get different magic abilities. Again, I'll be going through that later on. So yeah, you have those two at the moment. And then we have your wealth, like your money or your wealth or your fame or whatever. So because nobody has any money at the moment, everyone's at first place, as you can see with like the orange background or whatever. And then your money will be to the top right section, where I have 1,000 gold at the moment. And then you actually can go to banks in this game and deposit and save money and stuff like that. It's quite useful to have a bank account. I'm trying to remember. Okay, yeah, I think you can actually get like a credit card as well, and then you can use your credit card, to buy stuff too and stuff like that. I think there is a benefit. I'm trying to remember, but I'll probably remember as I'm playing. And then you have your total assets. So obviously, I only have like 1,000 gold to my name, so that's it. But once you start getting, like properties or like artifacts and whatever, that will add to your total like value. So keep that in mind. We have records over here, monster. Okay, so how many monsters you've defeated, how many players you've defeated too. So that will all be recorded over there. And we have objective. So our current objective is to go to where the sheep character is at the moment, the sheep butler. So that's kind of a pun as well in Japanese, because to say butler is Hitsuji, and obviously Shitsuji, Hitsuji kind of sound similar. So that's the pun, the sheep butler, right? So yeah, okay. We looked at data. Now we're going to go to investigate. So Shiraberu, this one currently highlighted. So you press on that and you can check, the different tiles available. So this one with like the orange bag is an item tile. So you go in it and you go over, as you saw with this character earlier, you go over in a spiral and then you press circle and you stop and you get like an item. So you can see the items beforehand. It's kind of hard to manipulate it. You can get in the general area of where you want to go, but it's hard to, just pinpoint. Obviously, if it was that easy, then it wouldn't even be in the game, right? So we have one character, still in a skirmish. Over here. we do have more tiles available. We have the magic one over here. So when you stop on that tile, it'll be similar to the item one, but instead of, you know, items, it'll be a selection of magic spells. So the magic spells on these tiles will all be the field ones that you can use against other players. So, for example, if you want to get a magic spell that you use in battle, you can only get those when you go to a magic shop. So please do keep that in mind, you know? And yeah, this is where we're supposed to go. And as well, when you're moving in the game, you have to, like Mario Party, you have to get an exact number. So say, for example, if I'm here, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's a bad example. But yeah, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 exactly to get to that point. If I don't get 6, you know, I have to keep on going on in a circle until I get 6 or 5 or 4 to perfectly go onto that tile. So you do have to keep that in mind. And yeah, we're going to move now. Then press circle. In this game, it's kind of BS because you can actually get 0 and you don't move at all. I don't know any times where you'd want to get a 0, but I think there probably are a few times, not that often, but you know. Okay, so yeah, in Dokapon as well, each time you initiate combat, or if the opponent initiates combat on you, normally, you know, the other players, the AI can't, oh no, can the AI initiate? I think, no, the AI can never initiate. Okay, when I say the AI, I mean, you know, this opponent I'm fighting now, right? Like the other playable characters that are being controlled by the computer, they can initiate combat on you and stuff like that. But anyhow, whenever you do initiate combat, you'll be presented, you know, with this kind of these two like treasure boxes, and you get to choose, you know, randomly. And obviously for this, you're picking who is, you know, starting first and whatever, who's going to be attacking first, who's going to be defending first and whatever. So each character will be defending and attacking on the same turn, basically. So I'll have a turn to attack, and then I'll have a turn to defend. And obviously, if I'm starting to attack, then my opponent will be attacking after me, basically, right? So we're going to choose a box. Okay, I'll be attacking first. Okay, it's going to be talking about different options, but we won't need that for now. So yeah, the circle button, because I'm attacking, so we're looking at it from my perspective. The circle button for me would be the normal attack. Then you have the X button, which will be your special technique, or like your strike ability for those of you who have played Dokapon Kingdom. This will be like a very powerful ability. Very, very powerful. It can't miss. You can't miss this attack. No, actually, I think you can technically evade the strike attack, but it's very difficult to do so. Like maybe like 1 out of 20 you can evade it, right? And then we have the Zenigeto ability, or the rob ability, the money steal ability with the square button. So I'm trying to remember. I don't think it inflicts any damage. It's only, you know, you're just stealing money. But in my opinion, it's a terrible ability because, like, you never really need money like that, because you don't get a lot of money. Unless, like, maybe you're playing against another playable character, they will have a lot of money. Maybe if they have, like, I don't know, 100k, then I think you get maybe a quarter of it with the Zenigeto ability. But obviously, when you're fighting against another playable character, they're going to be strong. Usually stronger than, you know, these kind of characters, right, that you're starting to fight at the beginning of the game. So I wouldn't really say it's worthwhile to do it, but yeah, I mean, up to you. If you're playing, you can play it however you want to play, right? So for argument's sake, I'm going to do a strike ability, but yes, you know what, let's quickly go to the opponent's section, what they have available. So from the opponent's perspective, with the red background, if you press the circle button when you're defending, you actually do, you know, a defend ability, or guard ability or whatever. So I think you take literally half damage when blocking, you know, a normal attack. You take half damage. With the X button, it's the counter ability. So the counter ability is specifically for my X command when I'm attacking, so for my strike ability. So if you do a counter, you completely negate the opponent's strike ability, which is very powerful, and I think you deal like twice the damage back to them. So you can instantly kill nearly every opponent, you know, in the game by countering their strike. So that's very powerful. And then you have the square ability, which is the magic guard 50. So that will, so if I'm doing like a magic attack, that will reduce the damage dealt by 50%, right? But I think with my Zenigeto, my money ability, if the opponent defends with like, you know, their magic defend ability, the spray button, it will completely nullify my money steal ability. So that's why this ability is kind of crap to begin with, because you can easily evade it like that, you know? And the triangle ability, or the but the triangle option, if you're defending, is the surrender button basically. So when you surrender, you don't lose as much compared to if you're defeated by your opponent. The AI, like these random encounters, they will sometimes, you know, surrender. I don't know why, because I don't know. I can understand why the playable characters would surrender, you know, but for the AI, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why it's even programmed like that, but like, fair enough. I don't know, it does feel like a waste of a turn when these random encounters do forfeit, because you don't get any EXP, you don't get any money from it, and you're just like, man, wow, I wasted a turn, you know. But yeah, those are the options, and obviously, you know, I'll be going more over as we get more fighting options. But yeah, I'm gonna charge. If the opponent counters, then GG, right? So. And they counted! They fucking I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh my god, dude, are you really kidding me? Come on. I was like, you know what? I was like, you know, I felt pretty lucky, and I was like, oh, the AI isn't gonna counter me turn 1 immediately, and it did. If it counted me, and it took 500 of my gold, so I only have 500 gold. I started with 1k, and now I only have half of that now. So yeah, that's Dokapon in a nutshell. You're like, oh, the opponent isn't gonna counter, and they counter, and you're dead. Like that, right? So. If you're playing with your friends or whatever, it's easier, you know, because obviously, you know, you're in the same room playing together, or if you're playing like online, but maybe you're in a Discord chat, you know, you can still kind of have that poker face, and that's like one of the most fun parts of the game, you know, just bullshitting with your friends, like, oh, I'm gonna charge, or no, I'm not gonna charge, and whatever, you know. So yeah, that's a part of the charm as well, definitely, with the game. But yeah, for this section, I will say, you know, play it safe, just do your normal attacks, don't really charge against the AI immediately. Because yeah, with certain AIs, I feel like it's a percentage-based kind of AI. Like, it'll be like, oh, 20% of the time I'm going to counter, 80% of the time I'm just going to guard. So I don't think, apart from certain enemies, I feel like with most of, you know, the random encounters, they do kind of operate like that. Like, okay, 20% of the time it's going to be a dice roll with the AI. It's going to be, okay, 20% of the time I'm gonna counter, 8% I'm gonna do guard ability or whatever, right? So yeah, you just have to play around with it like that. But man, I'm absolutely gutted about that. I'm like, really? Really? Okay, yeah, I'm dead. Okay, I'm dead for one more turn. So yeah.
女だからって甘く見ないでね。
But yeah, you have this little starting section of the game, and once you complete that, you're brought out to the actual main game world. And if I remember correctly, you have about 4, no, actually, probably like 7 main sections of the game. So yeah, I don't know, playing this game with my friends back in the day, I say back in the day, it was only like, what, 4 years ago, but like, yeah, it can take, you know, up to 16 hours to finish a campaign. And obviously, if you're bullshitting around with your friends, you know, you're killing each other quite often, the time could just, you know, stack up like that. I don't want to fight this character right now, so I'm going to go around actually and just, you know, I'm going to try fight the CPU level up. Because, yeah, I'm not feeling lucky right now, I just want to level up. Okay, so I'll be defending. So it does look like a mage character, so I feel like it is going to be using magic a lot. It does have a magic spell called Plasma, that's the square ability and the red background. So I'm going to defend with my magic guard. Oh no, it's going for the charge attack. Am I going to die? Oh, it missed. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, my speed is quite high. Well, probably double. So yeah, as I did say, strikes don't miss as often as attacks, so I feel like for every 4 strikes, or no, for every 4 attacks you do, normal attacks, if the enemy has like higher speed, like maybe 5, like double the speed of this main character, right? But generally, I do feel like that for every 4 attacks you make, if you're like slower than an opponent, I feel like 2 will miss out of 4. But with a strike, I feel like 1 will miss out of every 4. So that's my kind of own intuition. Maybe I'm bullshitting, but every time I play this game, that feels like the kind of ratio as a whole. So yeah, I'm gonna go for normal attack. I'm not feeling lucky with strikes, right? Yeah, okay, so it did go for counter. And if it guarded, it might have lived, but because obviously it went for a counter, it didn't have any added defense, you know? So yeah, it was a one-hit kill basically. Hopefully I level up. Oh, I do level up, yeah, cool. So I'm level 2 now. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, yeah, so with each character, when you level up, they all have like an innate stat that they level up. So for example, because I'm playing Gamamaru, innately, every time he levels up, he will always get additional speed. So yeah, as I did say earlier, I do prefer kind of balancing out my stats and everything. So I'm going to do 8 for my HP, 2 more for attack. I'm not really going to invest in any more speed because, you know, he already gets that innately. So I'm going to put 2 in my defense, you know, to like bulk up myself, and yeah, that should be good for now. Okay, so he's using the bind item, and bind basically gives you 2 what are they called again? Spinners? Yeah, they give you 2 spinners. So it's a very useful item, like buy that because it's very cheap too once you get to the item shop. So that's probably one of the best items in the game, you know, probably halfway, like the first half of the game, because they're very cheap, you know, and you can easily get them. So if you just want like a general big number, they're pretty good, you know, to stock up on as a whole. Ah, katayaki soba. I believe the katayaki soba is, yeah, the hard soba. So that increases your defense for 3 turns? Ah, boke boke. So boke boke, it makes you stupid basically. So I think that does lower your opponent's magic stat. But as I did mention before, if an opponent uses field magic, you know, the field that we're on now, as you can see, you know, with the different tiles and whatever, speed does actually come in quite handy, because the higher your speed, the harder it is for your opponent to hit you with a magic spell. So do keep that in mind. But conversely, the higher the opponent's magic spell is, the easier it is to hit your opponent. So if someone's got like high speed, no, if you're trying to target someone with high speed but you've got high magic, then it'll just kind of even out basically in terms of accuracy. So yeah, keep that in mind. I'm just gonna attack again. I'm gonna assume... Oh no, okay, defended. Oh, was it one hit kill? Okay, cool. So yeah, died on the spot. I think one more win and I've like leveled up again, hopefully anyway. So because you do have to fight a boss at the end of the floor, I mean I guess I'm kind of spoiling it, right? But yeah, for the boss, normally I like fighting him at least at level 3, just because I know, you know, I'll have enough HP to tank and I'll have enough attack to actually, you know, kill him off, because other people can technically kill still too if you're there for too long, so I prefer, you know, going to level 3 minimum, just to guarantee, you know, that I can kind of kill him in one engagement if I were to go for like a strike or something else, you know? Or within like 2 rounds, I'd say anyway. But yeah, if you guys are interested in playing the game, I mean, you can ask me if you want, you know, a link. I can give you a download link on, you know, ROM sites like CD Romance, wherever they will have the game there. And yeah, you can use the PS2 emulator, PCSX. Oh god, what's it called? How do you pronounce it again? PCSX2. I don't know why it's called like that. But yeah, use that, and yeah, the game runs perfectly. No slowdowns, no lag, no graphic issues. Like complete clean gameplay available on that emulator. Okay, she got the Ippo. So if that spell hits you, you are afflicted with the itchy feet status. So basically you can only move one tile at a time. So you don't even get the spinner, you can only move one tile, you know? So sometimes I can actually come in clutch, to be fair. Because, oh, am I gonna have to fight? Do I want to fight? Not really. Yeah. Oh no, that's an item tile. Oh yeah, so if 2 or more people go on an item tile or a magic tile, or any tile that's not a clear one, you won't fight. You'll just, you know, you'll activate the normal thing. So if it's an item tile and there's 2 people on it, then it will just continue on as normal. But if you go on the blank yellow tiles, the one I went on just now, and somebody else is on it, then yeah, you will engage in combat. So keep that in mind. I'm just gonna attack again. Just normal attack. Okay, yeah. One hit kill. Okay, level up. So again, I'm gonna innately get speed when I level up. So personally for me, I don't really see much point to upgrade speed again. I feel like it's enough, you know, what I have now. So I'm gonna put my defense at 10, HP at 10, and one more for my attack. Right now anyway, because obviously we don't have access to a magic shop, I don't really see any point in me upgrading my magic right now, unfortunately. Maybe once I've gotten, I don't know, if I find good spells, like maybe I'm in a fight, I steal it from somebody or whoever, then I'll be like, okay, I go and invest more magic in my stats or whatever. But for now, yeah, I'm not really that keen on it. Okay, yeah, and sometimes when you beat a monster, a random monster on a tile, you will get items from them. It's very, random what you'd be getting. But the blonde character, Tap, when he defeated that slime monster, he got like a HP recovery item. It's a very basic one you get from the shop. But yeah. And as well, when you play more of the game, you kind of get a feel for the different monsters. Like, for example, we have the character of the main chat, right? So, I mean, you might not know, obviously, if you haven't played the game before, but if a character looks like a mage, then they're most likely going to be a mage, you know? They're going to be using a lot of magic, so the more you play, the more you kind of figure out the stereotypes of the different, you know, monsters in the game. So if you see like a saber-toothed tiger, it's not really going to be using magic, right? You wouldn't really think of that using magic, you know, in any kind of fictional game. And it would apply here, so you'd be like, okay, I'm not going to be doing any magic defense or whatever because, you know, it won't really have any magic. And 9 times out of 10, yeah, they won't be using any magic, so you kind of get an idea for what monsters will be doing. You know, the more you fight them, the more you see other people fight them, and then you kind of just pick up on that kind of know-how, so... 2 again? Wow, really? Fair enough. Okay, at least I got an item now. What will I get? Oh, a 3 crystal. So yeah, with a 3 crystal, basically I move on, you know, I move 3 tiles exactly. So it's not like I could move up to 3 tiles. I can only move exactly 3 tiles. So that in itself is pretty good. So for example, if I end up, you know, I need to get to an objective, and I will try to kind of put myself in a position where I only need 3 tiles, and then I can just use the item and get to where I need to be exactly. So they're pretty good items overall. I think, yeah, you have 3 tile. No, sorry. You have the 3 crystal, the 2 crystal. I think you have a 1 crystal too. So yeah, stock up on them when you can whenever you go to the item shop, and yeah, it'll definitely make your time traveling way easier when you need to get to a certain objective in the game. Okay. But yeah, if you guys, if anyone's in the comment section, feel free to tell me what you think about the stream. Is it too loud? Can you hear me clearly? Is the game audio too loud? On my end, it sounds fine, but obviously everyone, you know, has different equipment. So, yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say anyway. But yeah, right now, this character's got the first one to the sheep character over here. So, oh, not a sheep. Technically, what is it? A ram, technically? Because, yeah, it's got horns like that, right? Oh, yeah, so yeah, if you're the first one to this character, you get bonus items. So, they got a 4 crystal. So, obviously, for 4 crystal, they can move exactly 4 tiles. And they get a down ability as well. So, the down, I can't remember if down's an item or... I think down's a magic spell. But basically, when you use down on an opponent and it hits them, you know, successfully, all of the stats will go down. Like the attack will go down, the defense will go down, the speed will go down. So it's very effective, you know, if you're using it on a boss character, because obviously it will make your time easier, right? And if you want to maybe target a player character, you can use down on them too. So say for example, if you tap, a good combo would obviously be to use down. And if that hits, then you can, you know, try and snipe a character by using, I don't know, if you have a 6 crystal, 4 crystal, 5, 3, 2, 1, whatever, or a bind where you get double spinners to, you know, go after a certain character and fight them while they're kind of debilitated, right? So that's a pretty valid strategy if you are playing Tap, the blonde character. So yeah, over here we have the king, but we're just gonna skip the story. And yeah, now a demon's come to, I think it's a demon, no, it's the demon prince technically, right? I can't remember the story. I mean, you don't really have to remember the story to be fair. But yeah, now we have to defeat the demon prince who's threatening the king's life. But yeah, as I mentioned before, you have to get the exact number of tiles to, you know, fight him. You can't just get like 1 below or 1 above what you need. You need the exact number to land on the tile. So yeah. Okay, she leveled up. So yeah, as you can see with this character, her innate stat increase is her magic. So every time she levels up, she'll be getting 2 magic, basically. And it's my turn again. We're gonna do move. And 3 this time, okay? And I'll get a magic spell. What will I get? Buruchi. I can't remember what that one does. I'll probably check it later.
ここからは本気で行くぞ。
Yeah, I honestly can't remember what that Buruchi ability does. So yeah, at the end of every week, so the game does follow days of the week, you know, so you start on Monday and you end on Monday, and then the day after will be Monday again, so that'll be the second week or third week or the next week basically, right? So I have the so the game's gonna categorize everyone, you know, in their position, and because obviously I died when I did that counter, I'm at the very bottom now. Only got like 1k to my name with 8 gold as well. So it won't just count. So this is your total like assets basically. So if you have like artifacts as well, that will be counted towards that as well. So not just your, you know, your spending gold money, whatever, right? And then it will show you a graph as well. Alright, okay, so yeah, if you press the start button when you're at the graph section, if you press the start button, you can actually save here too, instead of doing it manually like before. So just for the sake of it, I will be saving my game again. Okay, and now we have the start of the new week. Yeah, so she'll be using her 4 crystal to go to the boss immediately to fight him. And to be fair, even if you don't beat, you know, the boss here, if you aren't the one to, you know, land the killing blow or whatever, it's not the end of the day. Obviously, the game will still continue and stuff like that, right? So, I mean, you get a bit of a head start as well if you are the one to beat the boss, but I mean, there are going to be a lot of bosses in the game overall, so don't feel bad about, you know, not like, oh, the game's done, GG, whatever, right? So, we're just going to skip over the story part again, because you guys can enjoy that if you do decide to play the game for yourself, so I won't really spoil it. Is she going to one-shot the boss? Okay, no more. Well, he went for a counter? Wow, okay. So yeah, he's still alive for one more turn, basically. So the bosses can tank pretty decently, to be fair. Wow, he missed. Okay, fair enough.
私、面倒なのは嫌いなのよね。
Okay, so she's gonna use her ability on the player character. So yeah, the magic's down, the bokeh ability. So that decreases your magic. I think every stat decrease in the game is only for like 3 turns or 4 turns. But yeah, as you can see, the AI will screw you over if it benefits them. So do keep that in mind. Not everyone's gonna be buddy, you know. So like everyone's out for themselves, you know. It's a dog eat dog world, basically. Okay, my turn again. What do I have again? Okay, so now it's just a tutorial section, but I feel like I've mentioned everything. about it, so I'm just gonna skip over the text. Okay, so this is where you can find the items and stuff like that. So I have the 3 crystal, and for my magic, if you toggle, you can toggle with the L1 and R1 button. So we have the item section over here, and then we have the magic section over here. So this Buruchi ability, so it makes your opponent scared. So yeah, when opponents are scared, they can't initiate fights. So say for example, yeah. So when your opponent's scared on the field, they can't initiate battle. So they can't fight, you know, the random opponents or whatever, because they're scared. They don't want to fight, right? So I think if I use this on the scale over here, I can't remember. Oh, also, it's way easier if you want to target someone. Just toggle with the R1 and L1 button, because you can like just go over to them instead of having to, you know, use the analog stick or whatever. It can be quite fast with the analog stick and very random. If you want a slow one, you can use the D-pad. You know, that's what I'm using now. It's quite slow. But yeah, the analog stick, in my opinion, is just too fast. It just like zooms by too fast. So I recommend using the R1 button, R1, L1, to, you know, navigate to different players on the map. It will also navigate you to the bosses as well, if they are, you know, map characters too. So I'm going to use it on this Lichil character. So I have 100% accuracy for my spell to hit her. So I'm hoping, I'm not sure if it's different, but I'm hoping because I'm going to use this on her now, she won't be able to fight the boss for a while. I'm hoping anyway. I'm not sure if it's going to work like that or not, but a guy can dream, eh? Okay, I'll be moving 3 tiles. I don't really want, yeah. I want to fight. I don't really want magic right now, so. Okay, I'll be going first. I should have the kill. Even if it defends, it should be dead anyway. Yep, it's dead. Okay, maybe because it's a boss character, you know, she's forced to fight them, so. But yeah, if you're normally, you know, you've got like a cowardly status or scaredy cat status or whatever, then you can't fight opponents. But I guess for boss characters, you're forced to fight them. So. Okay, the boss is defeated now. Yeah, you get a lot of EXP and money for beating the boss, so do keep that in mind. I mean, if you can fight a boss, I do recommend you just go for the boss and fight them. God, she leveled up a lot there. Holy crap, wow. So yeah, we're gonna skip over the boss dialogue. And then yeah, every time you fight a boss, and you defeat a boss, I should say, it will force, you know, this kind of end of the week thing again. So, yep, she's got a shit ton of money, and I'm broke again. I'm at the very bottom. Yeah, as you can see, with all that money she got, she's like shut up on the tier list. So yeah, the end of the second week, well technically we're still in the second week, but because it's an important event, it's just doing the whole graph thing again. We're not going to save again because we just did it not too long ago. So you continue on by pressing the X button. So we're going to skip the dialogue. And we're on Chapter 1. So as you can see now, we do have bosses, you know, randomly popping up on the screen. So the bosses are strong, so I do recommend, you know, you do train a bit beforehand. I think you can actually check on the menu. So yeah, now the game's talking about, you know, excavation, you know, like digging up artifacts and stuff like that. So I can't remember, so I'll follow through with it for a while. Okay, so where the big red monsters are on, the tiles they're on, whenever a big red monster appears, that's when a new excavation tile is made, basically. So if you defeat the boss, you can start digging that area, basically, for artifacts. And with artifacts, it will increase your total assets in the game. So they are obviously a very important part, because at the end of the day, the person with the most assets as a whole will win the game. So, you know, you do have to focus on these, you know, when you can anyway. So with the different artifacts, if you get a Dokapon egg, I mean, I'll be talking more about that when I actually get one. But when you get a Dokapon egg, that's the most valuable thing you can get. You can get other artifacts, you know, but the Dokapon eggs generally give you the most amount of money, and I think they also have unique abilities that will, you know, actually help you out in battle and stuff like that. So yeah, okay, that's, yeah, I don't need to know much more on that. Okay, so the blue head character just used an item to increase her defense, so obviously she'll be taking less damage, you know, from attacks and all. And here I was talking about again, so we have like a wolf enemy, right? So the wolf enemy doesn't really use any magical abilities, obviously, you know, but you'll kind of get this idea the more you play, you know, with different characters. Like mage-looking characters will be using magic more, so, you know, if they have like a pointy hat, or if they have like a magic staff, then, you know, that kind of gives you an idea that, oh, this character will probably be using magic to some degree, so you can appropriately kind of deal with them that way by saying, okay, I'm going to use a magic guard to counter their attacks, and then I'm going to use a physical attack because obviously they're probably going to be using the magic counter, you know, so do keep that in mind, but that will help you along the way. But I guess if you're playing with your friends and whatever, you'll all be going in blind, so you'll just be learning naturally anyway, right? Yeah, I can't believe it's been an hour and, well, nearly an hour and a half now, me streaming. And I've barely gotten through any part of the game. But I mean, yeah, that's it, that's the fun part, you know? I don't know, I'm very passionate about Dokapon, so I do love talking about it. And you have this, I do like this character, this jalapeno pork, right? So it's like hungry pig or hungry pork. So, you know, just the cape and the knife and fork. It's a pretty good design. I was just like, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I might go to ChatGPT and make a more updated model of that if I can. So yeah, I'm just gonna move. Oh, actually no. So I'm gonna use the investigate ability, what I have highlighted now. And we're gonna check the boss character that's on the screen at the moment. So the boss is level 6, so very powerful. Like as you can see, right, like his stats are definitely, or their stats are definitely higher than mine. So 90 health, 18 attack, I've only got 15. 19 defense for them, I've only got 15. 3 magic, so obviously they're not really going to be a spellcaster because their magic is incredibly low, as you can see. And mine's only high. I haven't upgraded mine at all, but mine's higher. And I'm just about faster than them. I got 2 points higher than them for speed. So I do want to level up. I would like to level up maybe, you know, up to level 5 before I fight them, just to, you know, have that security that I'll have enough HP to tank whatever they can throw at me, and that I'll have enough attack to kill them within 2 turns. So that's my own preference. You can go immediately to fight them if you want, the boss, you can do that. If you get like a strike attack, you can probably one-hit kill. Now, to be fair, even with a strike, because of their 90 HP, even with a strike, I feel like it's still going to take 2 turns to kill them, to be fair. But yeah, that's up to you. So yeah, if you click more again, circle again, you can check other things, you know, like, the EXP they'll be giving you if you kill them. So if I beat the boss, I'll be getting 385 EXP, so that'll be like 2 level ups for me. And if I beat them, the gold, as you can see with the G at the end, the section below, I'll be getting 650 gold if I beat the boss, so that's a fair amount of money. And then I can see their special ability, I believe that's the triangle ability, Genki. I think Genki heals them, they will heal themselves when they use that ability. And the magic attack is the Zenigeto, the one I have, the steal money ability. It's stupid, because yeah, if the opponent uses that ability but I defeat them, I get my money back anyway, so I don't care if they use that ability. So it's a very terrible ability overall anyway. And then they have the Magic Guard 70, so they will defend a magic attack by 70%. So the one I have is the Magic Guard 50, but they have the 70, so obviously, you know, that's a better one by nature, you know. And then you can check the conditions, but none of us have any status ailments at the moment, so yeah, that's all blank. And yeah, that's it. So we're going to quickly look at the menu, or the map I should say. So over here you have your bank. So I won't be going to the bank anytime soon because I barely have any money to begin with. But if you go to the bank, you can save your money, you can deposit your money over there. And you can get a credit card too. So if you have the credit card, you can basically, you know, you can... No, technically it's a debit card, it's not a credit card. Cause yeah, you can only use the money you have. With a credit card, you can use money you don't have, right? But it's a debit card technically. You can only use the money you have saved at your bank account. So I'd say, you know, probably after 1/3 of the game, it's very convenient to go to the bank. But for now, not so much in my opinion. And then we have the magic store over here. So at the magic store, you can buy the battle magic abilities, you know, the ones you use when you're in a fight. So you can buy abilities when you're attacking, like magic attacks and magic defense abilities. And then can you also buy the, what are they called again? The field magic spells as well. So you can buy all your magic stuff from here basically. And over here is the casino. The casino. I was talking from the Japanese book, casino. But the casino, God, what's going on with me? Maybe I'm tired. The casino. So if you're feeling lucky and you want to gamble, this is the place to go to. I'm actually probably going to go here in a bit, to be fair, because I forgot the name of the game in English. But basically, when you go here, it's a guessing game. Where I think it's Count Up. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the one I did in England. I'm sure in different countries, different areas, it's called differently. But Count Up or Count Down, that's the general term. So say for example, if I draw a 4 card, you'll be gambling basically if it's going to be a higher or lower number, right? And if you're correct, you get double the money. And if you're incorrect, you lose all the money you had. So I think you can go up to an infinite amount of times, right? So say for example, I gamble 1,000 gold, right? I get it correct, I get double, so I get 2k now. I get correct again, it's 4k, so it's always doubling the more times you're... No, I think is there a stacking? I can't remember if there's like a stack ability, but I think it's always double anyway, right? So if you invest 1, you get 2, then obviously if you win again, you get twice of that, so that's 4k now, then 8k if you win again, and then 16k if you win again. So yeah, do keep that in mind. So yeah, it's probably one of the most popular, whenever I played with my friends anyway, it was one of the most popular places to go to, because if you wanted to make a comeback, it was so easy to do that. I mean, if you were lucky as well, right? But if you barely had any money to begin with and you're like, screw it, would have to lose, then yeah, you can definitely make a good turnaround by going over there. We have the church over here. Wait, is the church even available? Oh no, that's the item shop. My bad. So yeah, with the item shop, you can buy, you know, items, right? Like what you have in the item, stuff like 2 crystal, 5 crystal, 3 crystal, whatever the hell. And then you can also buy... No, okay, no, the item shop's only for items. And then we have the weapon shop over here. And with the weapon shop, you know, you can buy swords, axes, you know, weapons like that. And you can also buy shields as well. So yeah. Also, I forgot to mention, you can actually attempt to rob a shop, right? So if you rob a shop, you can normally pick the best item they have available. So maybe the best sword that a shop has available and whatever. So you can do that for the weapon shop, you can do that for the magic shop, and you can do that for the item shop too. You can't do it for the casino. You can't rob a casino, unfortunately. And then over here we have the church. So if you want to get healed, you can go to the church. So say for example, if I'm like cursed or if I'm poisoned, you can go to the church to get healed. And you can use it for a few other things, but we'll kind of go into that later. I don't know if I go that far today anyway. And we have a village over here. If you're the first one to go to a village, you get like bonus items and stuff like that. And you can also donate to a village for like certain perks. I'll be going over that if I do go to a village as well. Hopefully I'm not speaking too much. I'm not sure. I don't know if people prefer me not to speak. Yeah, that's I don't know. I'm really going a bit loopy now. But yeah, I'm gonna finally move now after like 10 minutes of talking. And I'm only gonna be moving 1 tile, so okay, cool. And we're gonna be fighting the mage character. And I'll be going first. Okay, so now the navigation character, Navi, whoever, the baby angel, they're going to be talking about the Tokugi, or your special attack. So I'll let it go over that. So yeah, each item, no, my bad. Each weapon in the game has its own unique special attack. And obviously, for my one in particular, it's like a very powerful attack. It's a powerful sword attack. So, but if the opponent presses the block button, okay, you know what? I think it will go over that. So, if I use my triangle attack for this one in particular, the opponent can block it completely by just pressing the basic circle ability. So that kind of adds another layer of strategy, you know, if you're fighting against other human players and stuff like that, because it's like, do I go for the circle ability, where even if the opponent blocks it, they're still taking damage? Or do I go for the very powerful triangle ability, but if the opponent blocks it, they block it completely and it deals no damage at all? So, this is what I love about this particular game over Dokapon Kingdom, is that just the amount of strategy in terms of, you know, or the blackjack effect, right? Where you can like bluff your opponents, like you can bullshit to your friends and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna press the triangle ability and whatever, you know, that kind of mind game kind of thing. You can do that in this game, and it's very fun to do, you know, with other human players. So yeah, it's just going over it, you know. But yeah, I think I just covered what I was talking about basically now. So. But obviously, you do have to check with every weapon. Oh, sorry about that. Looks like someone's at my door. I don't know. I'm guessing one of my family members getting food or whatever from DoorDash or whatever. So yeah, you can do that. Okay, so for the heck of it, I'm going to use the triangle ability. So yeah, because the opponent didn't guard, my attack did like full damage basically, so that was all good.
忍びが天下を取る日も近いでござる。
はあ、次はどこかな。
Yeah, at this point, I believe everyone's going to beeline it for the weapon shop to get their stuff up to scratch before they fight the boss. So, I mean, that's a pretty good idea, to be fair. I mean, I'm probably going to do the same too. But I do want to go to the village and be the first one there so I can actually, you know, get the bonus items from the village. And then I will go to that weapon shop. But yeah, for this stream in particular, I'll probably, oh god, like it is taking forever for me to like even progress, but I'm gonna try and get to the first section where you go into the forest, and then I'll call it a day there. Just so you guys kind of get an idea, you know, of how to navigate around the game and stuff like that. Oh, so as you saw with the wolf there just now, it did the Otakebi, which is like a raw ability. I think if it hits the opponent successfully, you're like stunned for one turn, and if you're stunned in the game, you can't do anything. So if the enemy were to like strike you, you can't counter, you can't do anything, so you would take like full damage. So because I think you can guard that by just normally blocking as well, so yeah. That's a very dangerous ability from like an early enemy. What do I have? A 3 crit. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Can I get a 2? Nope, I got a 3. Fair enough. You know what? What do I want to do? I don't want to fight anyone. Yeah, I'll just fight another random encounter. I'll go for my magic defense ability. Okay, good thing, yeah. But yeah, even with like half damage of the magic, like yeah, that's like a lot of damage, man. That's a crazy amount of damage. Okay, they've got level up. I think the next time I level up, I'm just gonna like dump all my stats into attack, to be fair. I feel like I've bulked up enough now.
Yo, irasai. Kyou wa nan no yodai?
And with the weapon shop over here, so the AI is gonna sell their items or their equipment. And then buy, yeah, they're gonna buy new stuff. So he's buying a hero sword. So that's definitely a huge jump in his attack. That's what I'm telling you guys too, like you play this game, I mean I've played only for like an hour and a half and I've like barely, then again I am explaining the mechanics as I'm going through and everything, but like when you play this game with friends, like it just flies by, you know? And you just like, where did the time go? Like really, where did the time go? Definitely. Okay, all good so far.
やっぱり
Oh, she's nearly dead actually. Damn. Yeah, if the enemy goes first, oh, she might be dead. Oh, she surrendered. Yeah. Sometimes the AI will just be like, yeah, strategically it ain't gonna work out, so they'll just surrender. They'll just like, yeah, I'll lose a bit of money, but. Okay, where can I go with 6? Can I go to the weapon shop? Oh, I can go to the weapon shop. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Yo!
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention as well. I think on certain days, I can't remember what days in particular. I think it's like, yeah, Saturday. In-game on Saturday, there will always be like a discount going on for like the weapon shop, the item shop, the magic shop. So, obviously, if you can guarantee, like, going to those shops, like, if you have, like, a 3 crystal or a 5 crystal, whatever, to guarantee, you know, going to that place on that particular day, you can save a lot of money, you know, when you're upgrading all of your equipment, but... And on Sundays, all the shops are closed, yeah, because I guess, you know, kind of like a religious holiday, right? So, people just aren't working and whatever, fair enough. So yeah, Saturdays you get like a special sale going on, and on Sundays the shops aren't open, so you can't go to any of the shops on Sunday, including the item shop, the magic shop, and the weapon shop. But churches are still open. Like, churches technically aren't shops, right? So they're open all days of the week. So I'm gonna look here quickly. So yeah, I can buy the hero sword. If I buy the hero sword, see, the special ability becomes flee. So nigeru, like JoJo. So you get the nigeru ability, so you can guarantee an escape from battle. So maybe if you're going up against someone who's really powerful, and you're just like, okay, I'm not gonna win, but you don't want to surrender. But if you surrender, you know, you're gonna lose stuff like your money or whatever. But if you use the flee ability, you don't lose anything, but obviously you can only use this ability when it's your attacking turn and not your defending turn. So maybe if you're the first to attack, you're just like, yeah, I'm not going to win no matter what. I guess that would be useful to use that ability. I really like the triangle ability of the basic weapon because obviously it's very powerful, but I think I'm just going to upgrade anyway, just for, you know, the double attack basically at this point. If I saved up a bit more money, I need like 2k for that, don't I? I get up to 11, and with this one for the lance, it's the Chikara Tame, so like you build up your power. So I think you get double attack basically, and the double attack will be for the whole fight, right? So say if you're fighting someone for like 5 turns, that's very hard to happen. Maybe you're missing each other all the time, I have no idea. But for the whole fight, you'll have double attack. So if you're planning to have like a long fight, it's a good ability to use, I would say. But if you're only going to be fighting for like 1 turn, right? And it feels like a race to use that ability, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just going to buy the hero. So, oh yeah, I forgot. So yeah, now we can talk about brands in the game. So brands, as you can see, so if you see the attack icon above that, you'll see like a golden colored thing, a golden colored logo. For this weapon, it's like a blue sword, or blue, I don't know, I think it's a sword. And then you see like a green herb, a red flame. These are all different brands, and it kind of has a different effect as well. Because you will come across like certain events in the game, where depending on the brand you have, it will be like a plus for you. Like someone might say, oh, I'm like I'm the commercial executive for this company or this brand. Oh, do you want to help me? Do you want to like promote our new product or whatever? And then, you know, that will be beneficial to you because you'll get money from that. You'll get like bonus equipment or whatever. So brands aren't really that important, but obviously, you know, if you know what to get, it can be useful for you, you know, long term and stuff like that. And I think if you get the same brand for your weapon and armor or your shield, the higher the chance for those kind of events to pop up, I believe. So yeah, do keep that in mind. It's not major, it's not game breaking or anything like that, but it's a nice little perk to have, you know, when you have the opportunity. So yeah, I'm just gonna buy the hero sword because I do want that upgrade to my my attack. And yeah, when you're buying an upgraded item, you can sell your old equipment too automatically. Well, it does it automatically here, so that's very convenient. If you sell the CPU, I don't think they had enough money to buy this sword, so they had to, you know, they had to sell their old sword before buying this new one. But because I had enough money, I bought it outright, and then obviously when I'm upgraded to the new weapon, I automatically sold my old sword, basically. So, you know, and that did happen. Can I buy? No, I can't buy the shield. Yeah. Oh yeah, so we have a shield down here. So we have the basic upgrade. Yellow toy. Oh, yellow toy. It's called literally yellow. Oh no, that's the name of the brands. Oh, my bad, guys. Okay. So the brand name for the golden one is Yellow Toy. Then you have Blue Rocket, Green Grass, and then you have Wild Red. Okay, my bad. my bad. So yeah, I can try to rub the store. I'm not feeling lucky. If you try to rub the store and you fail to do it successfully, there will actually be like a sheriff or a bounty hunter. Yeah, I think a bounty hunter technically. There'll be a bounty hunter who will try to come after you. But generally speaking, yeah, if you fail, you'll get a bounty put on your head. So if the other players in the game beat you, they will collect a bounty, and obviously that'll be like a lot of money, and then that will go to them. But then there will also be like a bounty hunter CPU who has like bullshit AI. Like the bounty hunter will find you definitely, without a doubt. So yeah, that's something to keep note of as well. For the heck of it, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna try and rob the store. I'll just have a bit of fun. So yeah, when you're trying to rob a store, it's literally 50-50, you know, you just have to pick the right button. I'm gonna go with circle. I'm feeling lucky. No, okay, I failed. So now I've got a bounty put on my head. And my bounty is 50k. Or 15, I should say. Boy, wow, today's not my day when it comes to luck. Definitely. When it comes to luck, definitely not my day. So as you can see, that's the bounty hunter, or as he's called, the dark sheriff. So it's called the bounty hunter. He collects the bounties. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So yeah, that bounty hunter will be gunning for me basically. If there are multiple people with bounties on their head, then I guess he'll just go for whoever's closest to him. But because I'm the only one for bounty, he'll be coming for me basically. Okay, my turn. By the way, you can, late game you can probably beat the bounty hunter, but like early game, for like the first, well, up to like the last quarter of the game, yeah, you can't kill that guy. Like, You have to be very like maybe if he misses I don't think he can even miss his attacks because his stats are very high compared to yours. Can I even check quickly? I'm gonna try and no, I can't check the map at the moment. No, I can, yeah. Click on the start button. Oh no, you can't go around. Oh, actually, yeah. So if you press the square button during your turn to walk, the omakase button, it will show you where you can like land. So that might be more convenient if you wanna, you wanna know where you can go without spending minutes upon minutes figuring out. So you can check it. So yeah. So yeah, you can walk manually, or you can just press the square button to see where you can land. But I want to quickly check the sheriff and see his stats. Can I check? Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, his abilities or his stats like blow mine out of the water. So yeah, I can't beat this guy in a 1v1 at all. And I think he does level up as well as the game goes by. And I think by the end of the game, like as I said, the last quarter of the game, you can, you'll have a fair chance of beating the guy. So yeah, do keep that in mind. But yeah, for now and for a long time, yeah, you can't really do much against him. I'm gonna go over. No, actually no. Yeah. So this is a red box tile. My luck's already bad, so I'm like screw it. But yeah, this is like a very, how do you call it? Oh god, wow, there's nothing good here. There's only like one good thing here. But yeah, it's full of bad choices, a lot of bad things, or 90% or 95% chance of something bad happening to me basically. But there's one good thing that could possibly happen, but I'm gonna... Okay, I take 200 damage, so I'm gonna die probably now. I am dead. Well, that might be good for me actually. I think my bounty might grow as well now if I'm dead. So nobody can collect my bounty basically. But I did lose like half my gold. I don't think that's all my gold. And because I'm dead now for a few turns or whatever, the bounty hunter is gone too now because obviously my bounty's gone.
ここからは本気で行くぞ。最近何をやってもうまくいくな。当たっちゃった。みんな弱すぎ。はーい。
よういらっしゃい。今日は何の用だい。何を売りたいんだ。 りたいんだ。何が欲しいんだ。ワイド。
Okay, my turn, but I'm still dead for one more turn.
ここからは本気でいくぞ。強いって最高。私が選ばれしようです。当たっちゃった。
よう、いらっしゃい。今日は何の用だい。
Yeah, everyone's having their time to shine in the weapon shop now.
何を売りたいんだ。
And I'm just like, man, I got one more turn. One more turn to come out. Oh, she's buying a tomahawk. Damn. Yeah, she had a lot of money saved up, so yeah, she's like decked out. Yeah. Oh yeah, she was the one who killed the boss too. Yeah, so like she had all of that money accumulated.
面倒なのは嫌いなのよね。私を誰だと思ってるの？
Okay, I'm back in the game. So actually, this will probably be... Oh, I didn't even know that. I must have forgotten or whatever. So apparently, if you if you die and come back with like no money at all, apparently you will get 800 gold. So that's kind of decent. But yeah, you know what, guys? I'm probably gonna call it a night here. Cause it's getting quite late. It's like what's the time? It's like 3 AM now. I was like, oh damn. So that's like 2 hours of me streaming. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. If you want to see me continue, feel free to, you know, just post a comment. I have no idea if anyone's even gonna like this stream or like this game in particular. But I like it a lot, you know. Obviously I have more fun playing with like another human than computers, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna quickly save the game. And yeah, I guess probably next week I will be streaming another Japan only game, and you know, be covering, you know, how to navigate the game and stuff like that as well, and talking about it a bit more. It depends on the game, if it's like a strategy game or RPG or a fighting game, adventure game or whatever, right? But yeah, that'll be the end of my stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, in terms of new games for anyone interested, the next game I plan to play that'll be new will be the Yakuza or the Like a Dragon 8 game coming out on the 24th of January next month. So I have that, and then after that will probably be Persona 3 Reloaded. And during that time frame as well, I would like to play the Grand Blue game. The Grand Blue, is it Grand Blue Link, I think? And then obviously you have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming out at the end, near the end of the month of February. So that's my plan at the moment for newer games. Obviously, I'm also interested, you know, in covering, say, translations or undubs of older games, you know, like on the PlayStation 2 or GameCube or wherever as well. So like during my downtime, I will be, you know, playing those side games too. So stay tuned. But anyhow, I hope you guys have a good night or good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be watching this. And until next time, take care and goodbye.